Hello everyone, let's talk about steel. I'm Kevin Jiang, product consultant of MESCO STEEL. Let's continue discussing the factors that affect the price of prepainted steel. Linear meter per ton. The thickness tolerance of prepainted steel is plus or minus 0.02 mm, and generally it is a negative tolerance. When customers send inquiries, it is best to indicate whether it is TCT or BMT, because below 0.3 mm, especially within 0.2 mm, the price difference caused by the tolerance of 0.01 mm will be very large. This required special attention. It is recommended that when customers purchase thin coils, specify the linear meters per ton. Single-sided painting and double-sided painting. Similar to the thickness of the paint film, double-sided painting requires one more process than single-sided, and more paint is used, so the price is naturally higher. Basically, all factories can do double-sided painting. Some customers require 3 times of painting because the process is much more complicated. Only a few factories can do it, and the cost will be much higher than ordinary color-coated steel. Color. According to the RAL color card, the price of prepainted steel of different color systems also vary. For example, blue, gray, and brown colors are cheaper, green and white are medium, red, purple, orange, and yellow are higher, and metallic colors are the highest. Surface pattern. The price of color-coated steel with special surface patterns is higher than that with ordinary surfaces. For example, embossed, printed, suede, and wrinkled. According to different actual surface patterns and requirements, the processing charges are also different. Protective film. Color-coated steel is delivered without protective film by default. If it is required, the cost will increase by 1 to 2 yuan per square meter. Package. The default packaging method is horizontal, that is, eye to wall, and without a pallet. If a pallet is required, the cost per ton will increase by 50 to 80 yuan. If vertical packaging is required, that is, eye to sky, a pallet must be provided, and the cost will increase by 80 to 150 yuan per ton. Coil weight. The weight of one prepainted steel coil is generally 3.5 to 5 tons. If the customer requires a small coil below 3 tons, there will be an additional price increase. The smaller the coil weight, the higher the price increase. Inner sleeve. The inner sleeve is divided into 2 types, cardboard tube and iron tube. By default, the weight of the inner sleeve is included in the net weight. If the customer requires the use of an iron inner sleeve and the net weight is not included, an additional price will be charged by 50 to 100 yuan per ton. Brand. Well-known brands of color-coated steel tend to have higher quality and service, so the prices are relatively higher, such as state-owned steel factories and some large private steel mills. On the contrary, the price of color-coated steel from non-famous brands is relatively low, but the quality and service may not be guaranteed, such as some small factories in Boxing area. Market demand. Market demand is also an important factor affecting the price of prepainted steel. When market demand increases, the price of it may rise. Conversely, when demand decreases, the price may fall. The demand mentioned here refers to both domestic and international aspects.